Hello and welcome to episode 179 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. And hopefully it just removes the mystery and the mystique and the scariness that often exists around sales and selling. It's a pretty straightforward thing to do. It just revolves around really good communication. The thing that is missing and that might be missing for you is just knowing what to do and what to say from a structural and mechanical point of view. Most of us are very good with people. We're happy to have a conversation. We're happy to talk. But as soon as selling comes into the situation, meaning we have to talk about money, and it's now I'm taking from you, and we have this strange power struggle that goes on, that's when things get a little bit weird. So the Daily Sales Message and all of my work is dedicated to helping you understand exactly what you need to do and to turn sales and selling basically into paint by numbers. Okay, in this episode, we're talking about 3 letters to sell more. 3 letters to sell more. And they're very simple, but they're so often missed. So often missed. And the letters are this: P-O-V. P-O-V. Point of view. P-O-V. Point of view. This comes down to, where possible, adopting the point of view of your target buyer. So you understand, or you can try to understand from their viewpoint, what they would like, what they would prefer, what they wouldn't like. And this helps you to not only shape your offering to be as appropriate as possible for the need that they have, but it also helps to shape your messaging so it really appeals to them. And that's not just so we say things they want to hear or mislead them or lie to them in any way. That's absolutely not what I'm about. But it's about focusing our attention on what matters to them and demonstrating that we really understand what matters to them. And the only way to do that is POV, point of view, considering their point of view, or asking them as well, which is a common one, asking for feedback, but considering their point of view, putting yourself in their shoes. What would you want if you were buying from you, scrolling your website, doing this, doing that? What would you like? What would you want? What would your priorities be? And then see if your product or service actually has those things. Because more often than not, there's going to be something missing. It's just par for the course. But that's the point of this exercise. Considering their POV, their point of view, you can eradicate things that are just unnecessary or too long-winded or just too aggravating, for want of a better word, for your potential buyers. So the takeaway from today is that POV, point of view, consider what your buyers want, what they don't want, place yourself in their shoes, and then reflect on your offering and your messaging. Are you giving them what they want, and are you talking about it in a way that's easy for them to understand, but is also sufficiently attractive enough that they'd actually want to move forward and buy from you? Okay, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about that age-old understanding that the customer is always right. Customer is always right. I have a little spin on that. I'll explain more in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you've got 2 minutes, and if you can answer 20 yes-no questions, which I'm sure you can head on over to sellingconfidencescore.com. That's sellingconfidencescore.com, and you can complete a free 2-minute yes-no question quiz that will measure you on how well you're doing in sales and selling across 4 key areas, and more importantly, give you actionable things completely free and with no obligation, actionable things that you can do to improve. Really important. So that's sellingconfidencescore.com. That's it for this episode. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.